Okay, episode 42 of Hirogaru Sky Pretty Cure was a very, very interesting episode. I'm starting to think like the episodes are starting to go back to being really interesting now than they were back previously. And that might be because they're coming to the ending of the season. So more dot provoked, dot pointed episodes of like plot episodes are going to be like probably seen more in the next coming month. And so, what happened in episode 42 of Hirogaru Sky Pretty Cure? Well, it begins off with Tsubasa with like Capuchala coming to Earth, and Tsubasa was doing research on how to make Kira Kira energy so they can produce like some kind of shield and like to protect Skyland. That's like a stuff like that. And so, like, Captain Shalala came down the king's orders to collect the information that Tsubasa was researching, which is why he's been in his room, like, for, like, so long, was because he was researching on that. But as Captain Shalala was on Earth, they decided that, how about we take, Shalala out to see the city, and so that's what they did. And she, used some of, like, Agiha's clothing to, blend in with society of Earth. And she got to see all like the fascinating stuff that like Sora saw in episode 2. Well, she was not freaked out like Sora was in her episode, so yeah. But they had some moments, and like Shalala noticed that like Sora was wondering about something, and she did got to talk to Sora about it while they were like doing a little bit of a training session in the backyard. She asked Sora to say something about it that like there's something is wrong, and like Sora was like thinking about what happened in episode 41 where she was talking to Skearhead about what he said in the previous episode, and he also called Sky naive because like he was like saying like we fight because the one we love wants us to fight. That sentence, when he said it in like episode 1, it really struck to the chord with me. Like why he said that, the same way how it was striking a chord with Sky. And she was thinking about it, and then she kind of went on like kind of like what she was acting in episodes 23 to 24, or wait, no, was it 22 and 23? Yeah, she was acting like what she was doing in that, saying like she has to like solve this alone. And like Tsubasa was not pleased with that, but she accepted her selfishness in that part, and that was really powerful, and definitely is the reason why I like her Sky a lot when she is in that mode. Like accepting that who she is, being even like she's being selfish and like naive and stuff. Those are qualities of human beings that we all have, and we just have to accept it because it's a part of us, and that's just basically, like, we just like really have to accept that we have those negative aspects of ourselves, that and we should not hide it from others. But like Sora was like dead serious on this, that she needed to like this like time she needs to like figure it out on her own in order to understand it. But she definitely knows that like her friends will always be by her side when she needs it, as explained by Masha when like she said that we'll be here if you need anything. And so then after that, like after like gathering the research for the Kira Kira energy to make some kind of shield, Tabasa gave all that information to Shala to deliver to the King of Skyland, and then she left. And then they came to the next day, and Sora was like, even though she had that like serious speech that she was going to figure this out on her own, she was already having trouble as it is. So Mashio says, "It's time to take a break." So they took her out to the city, and they talked it for a bit and all that stuff. But as they were walking, Skearhead shows up, and he seems to know about them wanting to use Kira Kira energy to make a powerful shield to block dark energy from Undark Empire. And he this reminded them that it will never work but they were also confused, how did he know that? And so I just want to make this clear. I do know that, like, some people are thinking that Captain Shalala might be Empress Underk in disguise. And I have a problem with that theory. I like theories, they're fun to, like, talk about and, like, all these stuff. But this theory in particular is just, like, not in a good taste for me. Like, I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. Like, I don't really know if, like, if there's not been, like, really anything suspicious in my book that, like, could say that Captain Shala is Empress Arndark. But, like, it's just, like, the reason, like, I don't like it that much to think that, like, Shala could actually be Undark is that in, like, the previous season that came before Hirogaru, Delicious Party Pretty Cure, we always had that concept shown with Fennel being Godots. And there were, like, some good hints that, like, showed that he was the villain in disguise. And although that he is male, I do not want to see the reverse of it right away in the next season. That's kind of, like, one thing I don't really like when they do for, like, some kind of, like, seasons. They use one detail aspect from the previous season and add it to the other show. And it could be, like, a way to, like, recycle that, like, idea because it didn't work in the show that they were using it in. And I think that is pretty good in some way, but it's just like when it comes to, like, plot driven and the villains and stuff like that, like, once that, like, plot is already used, it just does not fit right. Doesn't really fit right for me, for me specifically. I don't know if there's other people who, like, also have this idea, but if there are people who have this idea, please tell me. But yeah, I definitely do not want to think that this moment that Captain Shala can be Empress Undark. It's just, like, it just does not fit with me right now. I know I'm having doubts on it, but that's just how I feel about it. But it kind of, like, also makes me think, since, like, Shalala was attacked in the previous episode and turned into a Ramborg, there could be a possibility that, like, I don't know, if Undark Energy takes, like, a person's shadow or something like that, like they do in, like, Power of Hope or something. Maybe Emperor's Undark doesn't really have an actual body or something like that. Queen Metallia or something, I don't know. But really, that is, like, my point on that. But getting back to the main part, they, fought with Skearhead, who made a Kyroborg. And so, like, basically the main part of it was, like, Sky needed to talk to Skearhead about why is he fighting and hurting others. And so she made a deal with her friends to help her be able to get close enough to Skearhead in order to talk to him, and he was going to make that difficult for them. But Sky was able to get close enough to Skearhead just to talk to him, even if he was, like, saying, "You don't need to know anything about me. Your interest is so emotional. How do you want to know anything about me when it's going to drag you down in this whole city with you?" The words in this episode were really, really powerful. And during this, Sky did understand what Skearhead was saying, but she said that being naive or selfish or being insecure, that's okay. And that's just her. That's not just her. That's everyone. That's okay. And she's okay with that. And she was able to, like, power up her Sky Punch to destroy a dark energy ball that Skearhead was going to shoot at her. And he was impressed by that will, that he finally saw some will in her. That made him impressed, but he definitely was not going to let that get to him. And so he leaves without them, like, actually being able to finish this conversation. And so, like, Cure Sky joins up with her friends, and they use Majesticalation to defeat the Kyroborg. And as the group talks about it after the battle, Agia knows that, like, the Mancer is not going to be easy to find, and they definitely agreed all on that together. And so that will be my review for episode 42 of Hirogaru for now. And my thoughts about, like, if Captain Shalala will be, like, Emperor's Undark or something like that. I hope she isn't, to be honest. I just like having, like, so many doubts about it, but there is a possible chance, and it might be because, like, we don't really see much of the villains, and that could be, like, why they're making mysterious and stuff like that. But we'll see if they can, like, turn it around to, like, impress me. And you, if you're also thinking of the same way I'm thinking. But it seems in episode 43, we'll be getting back to Prism's little story with Batamonda. And this time, she's gonna find out that Monda is Batamonda. So, and also the other group as well. But that's it for my review, and I'll see you next time. Bye.